What is going on, guys? Snickel here, and today I have another trophy talk for you. This is going to be for the week of September 3rd, 2023. And I have made some pretty, I guess you could say, decent progress in the last week. I've gotten a lot of things done, been moving forward with guides and everything, and all around have just been making some very, very good progress. I do want to hear what you guys have been playing down in the comments below, so let me know if you guys have gotten any platinums, if you've made progress on any games, if you're looking forward to any games or anything like that. I love reading everybody's progress and what you guys are kind of trying to strive for and everything. And yeah, let's just get right into this video. So this is not related to necessarily what I've been playing, but I do want to note that I did finalize all of my trophy guides and collectible guides for Star Wars Jedi Survivor over on Trophy Hunters Gaming. So if you guys are looking for any collectibles or trophy guides or anything like that, you can find all of those over on Trophy Hunters Gaming. I am fully done that game. And with that being said, into the game that I was playing most of the week and the game that I'm going to be focusing on over there now, that would be Madden 20. So I will be putting out full trophy guides over on Trophy Hunters Gaming for Madden 20. But all in all, playing through this game and getting this platinum, I was actually very surprised. Let me just say that. The main reason why I was surprised is the game really wasn't as hard as I thought it would be. And it was a lot faster and shorter than like Madden 18 or Madden 19, because those are the two games that I've done most recently. So with that being said, I actually, pleasantly enjoyed playing through this game. You honestly could probably get this game done in like a day or two. You could probably get it done in a day if you really, really wanted to. If you know like how to do all of this stuff. But yeah, it's really not that bad. So going for the Tom Brady Legacy Award trophy, you can just download a roster for that. Doing all of this stuff down at the bottom here, a lot of this bottom stuff is going to be things that you get in franchise mode, which you can download rosters to do it, or you can just set it up yourself. It's really not that bad. Again, I'll have full trophy guides for a majority of this stuff. There's some ultimate team stuff, and then there's some, getting gold in a skills trainer and things like that. And then you have your standard trophies that are in the other, like Madden 18, Madden 19, like second rounder, triple crown, comeback city, situational awareness, things like that. All of that stuff is in those. So if you've done those before, you will have done these. Now, the one thing I'm going to say about this game, which I actually really enjoyed more than the other ones, is the single player. The single player did not take that long at all. So if you guys have ever played the single player in Madden 18 or Madden 19, you know that getting those trophies and just getting through that single player is very, very slow and annoying and just not fun overall. I mean, that's the best way that I can say it. It's really just not fun. It's just more annoying to play through. This game, really not that bad. You can get the single player done in this game in probably like a few hours, if you want me to be completely honest. All you have to do in order to get through the single player in this game is you have to do a few dialogue things, which really don't matter. You can't skip cutscenes again or like, fast forward through them or anything. So that's a little bit of a letdown. But with that being said, you only have to play a semifinal game. You have to play in the national championship, and then you have to do the combine, which is 24 throws. That's literally all you have to do in order to get through the entire single player and get all of the trophies done. Now, mind you, you are going to have to complete the combine perfectly, which is this trophy perfect passer. You are going to have to complete all 24 of those passes within the zones that they're showing. But that's really not that bad. And if you do fail it, you can back out and you kind of just start at the cutscene right before the draft combine when you get an agent. So you might have to watch that a few times, which will be a little annoying. But other than that, the single player is really not that bad. You're talking 2 games. You don't have to win them, but to get drafted first overall, you should win the national championship. And to get to the national championship, you have to win the semifinals. So basically win those 2 games, which really aren't that hard at all, and then do the perfect combine, and then you're done. That's really it. So it's really, really easy. So if you guys are looking at wanting to do this game, I would highly advise to do it, even if you're not a football fan. It's really not that bad. Like I said, you could do it in maybe a day, 2 days max, and yeah, it's just a fun game to play, especially with football season coming up. And then before I talk about the game that I've been playing next, which is kind of random, another game that I did play after Madden 20 on stream, which I am trying to get back into, and I definitely want to get done soon, is Knack. So I have done everything in Knack other than playing the game through on hard and very hard. So I've done all the collectibles, I've done all the attack stages, time trials, things like that, all the collectibles. I've literally done everything in the game other than playing through on hard and very hard. So I did start playing back through, and I think I got to chapter 4 or so on hard. So that's something that I mainly want to play on stream, but I'm thinking about playing it off stream just to progress it a little bit and then maybe finishing it up. I'm not really sure. It's weird. Like I really actually do like Knack. But then I just think about how long the game is itself, and I'm just like, okay, now I don't like you anymore. Like the concept of Knack and like the art style and everything about Knack is just, to me, really amazing. Other than it's just like absurdly long for no reason. And I say absurdly, but because it's really not that long. But like having to play 6 hours of playthrough is not awful, but it's not something that you can just blow through really quickly. So yeah, I was playing this on stream after Madden 20, and I do plan on getting this game done, hopefully within the next few months. But it's not really like number one on my radar to get done. And then the other game that I have been playing, which I started playing last night, is Hot Shots Golf. So I did, which this is kind of just a coincidence, I did get like the PlayStation Plus, like premium or whatever it is, the top tier PlayStation Plus, which gives you the ability to get all of the PS1 classic games and a variety of other games for free from the catalog. So with that, I did download a few games like Hot Shots Golf 1 and 2, Twisted Metal 1 and 2. There were some other games, Siphon Filter, things like that, which I have access to all of them. And since I am kind of waiting for the Crew Motorfest to come out, which is on September 14th, I'm trying to not play something that's going to take me like a week or two to get done, because I was going to start AC4, but with the Crew Motorfest coming out, I didn't want to like get halfway through AC4 and then have to put that down and then play the Crew. So I've been trying to pick games to kind of play to fill the void. That's why I played like Madden 20. So now I'm playing Hot Shots Golf, which I don't anticipate this game taking me too long, especially with the ability to be able to rewind within the game itself is really, or within like the functionality of the emulation, is kind of OP. So I do plan on getting through this game as fast as possible. I'm probably going to beat a few more characters tonight and probably try to get it done by tomorrow at some point. But all in all, I am really enjoying the game. I'm having fun with it. It's definitely it's definitely very interesting to go back to PS1 games just to see the graphically how much games have changed throughout the years. But yeah, I just decided to play this, and I don't know if I'll go into Hot Shots Golf 2 right away. Yeah, I don't really know how it's going to work. And I know what the next question everybody's thinking is, well, Snickel, are you going to stack these games? Are you going to do Hot Shots Golf on the PS5 and then the PS4 after? That's not really my goal at the moment. My goal at the moment is to kind of just play the games once. And then again, if I have kind of a lull or I feel like playing a golf game or something, I can just load it back up and play it. Because that's the other thing, is I've been playing so many of these games, sports games and things, and just games that I've wanted to play, that like I'm very limited now to having games in that genre. So if I just get them all done, then I really don't have anything to do. So for like golf games, for instance, I've really just exhausted a lot of the golf games that are available to play, right? So like if I do Hot Shots 1 and 2 and then I do it on the PS4 and the PS5, there's not really that many other golf games that I technically can play. There's, I think, maybe PGA Tour. There's a PGA Tour game that I think I can play. PGA Tour 2K23. I believe that came out on the PS4. That's literally like the only other golf game that like I haven't played yet, other than obviously going back and doing all of the Tiger Woods games, which again, I've definitely been open to that, because I do have Tiger Woods games on my list. I have Tiger Woods 10, 13, and 14 on my list. So going back and getting as many of those trophies as I can could definitely be a possibility once I've exhausted every single golf game. But that just comes in general with a lot of games. Like I just think about like Madden and MLB. Like if I am able to get done Hot Shots Golf 1 and 2 by like the end of the week, going into next week, going into next week is the 11th. I still have a few days before the Crew Motorfest comes out. What do I play? I've been debating maybe even going and starting MLB The Show 21, because the MLB The Show games past 20, 21, 22, 23, they're all very easy. So for me to do that game in, a day or two would be probably very feasible. So, but yeah, that just gets into like, once I get done all the show games, it's like I have literally no other baseball games to play, right? Like the show is the only baseball game to play. So once I play all of them, I've exhausted all of them, which, could be good because then it's like, hey, I can focus on other things now. I don't have to focus on playing Madden and MLB games. I can finally go back to playing normal games because I feel like I have been playing a lot of sports games recently. But yeah, that's, getting into the Hot Shots Golf stacks. I don't know when I'll do them, but my plan right now is to just do the PS5 ones, obviously get videos out for the PS5 ones, and then, do the PS4 ones at some point. But it's not like going to be like the number one, prioritized thing on my list. Another thing I want to note is you can expect a few videos to be coming out later this week, or I guess later this week is correct. So I will be putting out the platinum video for Task Force Delta Afghanistan and also Madden 20, throughout the next few days and over the weekend. And then if I do get Hot Shots Golf 1 done, then obviously videos will be coming out for that as well. But you can expect videos for Task Force Delta Afghanistan, Madden 20, and then eventually Hot Shots Golf. So yeah, that's what I've been playing. It's been, like I said, very eventful, and I've actually been getting a lot more done than I kind of expected. I thought Madden would take me into this week and everything, but it really wasn't that bad at all. So what do I plan on playing in the upcoming weeks and moving forward and everything like that? So I think I talked about it in the last video. Let me get a quick drink real quick. I think I talked about it in the last video, but upcoming games that I am kind of planning on playing or looking forward to playing or kind of focusing around going into the fall is going to be the Crew Motorfest, which is coming out on September 14th. I am obviously going to be playing Assassin's Creed Mirage when it comes out at the beginning of October, and then Skull and Bones if and when it comes out in December. Those are the 3 games that I'm kind of focusing on. I don't think that there's anything else that I really want to play. But with that being said, what am I going to be structuring the rest of my time around after that? I do plan on playing Assassin's Creed 4 on the PlayStation 3, which I know I need to delete basically everybody on my friends list for that. So that's going to be interesting. I'll probably write a few people down and re-add them. But when I decide to open my friends list back up, I'll probably send a tweet out and we'll see how many friend requests I get when that comes in. And I'll also probably make a post or talk about it on a Trophy Talk. But yeah, AC4 is definitely something that I want to focus on because it's the last game on the Assassin's Creed game on the PS3 that I need to get done to get the, because I'm working towards the franchise at least. That's the last PS3 game that I need to do. And then I kind of want to focus on Assassin's Creed with Mirage coming out and everything, and Mirage having a stack. I kind of want to focus on Assassin's Creed and get through. So I may just end up playing like Assassin's Creed as much as possible until I kind of get tired of it and then move on from there. But there are a few games that I do want to focus on upcoming, just because not that they're older or anything, but they kind of are. So there's a lot of multiplayer PS3 games that I have on my list that I've started and I haven't finished, or that I kind of need to get back to. So with that being said, you may see me randomly be playing games. I'm trying to go down. I may like get back and do like I just saw it and now I don't see it anymore. Like BioShock 2, that's a game that can be done in like a few nights. It's really not that hard. I want to do Resident Evil, at least at a minimum. I want to do Resident Evil 5 and 6 on the PS3, but I would love to do all the other ones. And then there was a few other games that I was planning on trying to focus on as well. Oh yes, Grid Autosport is another game that I need to get back to. I'm about I think I'm like a third or a quarter of the way done it. So I just need to get back to that. And then there's just a few games like Deadfall, Adventures, Atlantis. Yeah, there's just a few games I need to get back to. And then I did talk with Cats because unfortunately, I believe it was last week, Volition Studios got shut down just literally out of nowhere. Mainly because Saints Row, the new Saints Row flopped, which, I could have told you that was going to happen. If you told me how that game was going to be structured when you made it, I would have told you it would have flopped as well. But with that being said, I did play... I don't even know when I played it. But I do have... Do I not have it? I have Red Faction Guerrilla on my list on the PS3. And Katz and I talked about possibly doing this. So this might be something that, might randomly come up as well. But there definitely are a few PS3 games that I want to focus on getting done, mainly because they're like the last game in the franchise on the PS3 that I need to do or anything like that. Like I said, Assassin's Creed 4, I would love to do like Need for Speed Rivals on the PS3, get that done just to get that done. Games like Need for Speed Most Wanted on the PS TV. There's just games that I need to get back, or I want to get back to, that are just older, that like I don't want something to happen and then the dev just be like, well, it's from the PS3 era, so like we don't really care about it. Like I don't want that to happen. I want to kind of get ahead of that. So that might just be something where like I need to just suck it up and like just do it anyway, regardless if I'm going to make it through the entire game in one sitting. Just start it, make some progress, and then, play Mirage when it comes out, and then get back to the other one, and then, whatever. I think that's kind of what I need to do instead of trying to like focus on doing all of these other things. But we'll see what happens. We'll see how it plays out. But that's generally my goal. But like I said, and I talked about it in last week's video, I've always been doing this Hitman Star Wars rotation of games, and I've really been making a lot of progress with it. Like, if you look at my Hitman games from when I started to where I am now, I feel like I have made a decent amount of progress. I made it through the whole trilogy on the PS3. We did Absolution, we did 2016. So, in reality, from a Hitman, perspective, all I have to do is Blood Money again, Absolution again, 2 and 3 twice. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 5 games. But technically, Hitman 2 is 2 games because you have to do Hitman 1 and Hitman 2. And then Hitman 3 is technically 3 games because you have to do Hitman 1, 2, and 3. And then doing it twice is a whole nother ball game. But hopefully Hitman 3 might be a little bit of fun because I'll probably do like Hitman 3 on the PS5 like off stream. And then I'll make guides for it. And then I'll do Hitman 3 on the PS4 on stream. And that should be a little bit of fun doing that game on stream. I feel like playing Hitman on stream is a lot of fun. But yeah, I've just been making a lot of progress. Star Wars, I mean, I wouldn't say like it's the same type of progress. I've definitely made progress with Star Wars games over the years that I've been doing this, but I would say I feel like I haven't made as much progress as I've wanted to, like doing like Episode 1 Racer, Republic Commando, or Squadrons. I mean, there's a few games that I definitely still want to get back to. I definitely did the Jedi Knight games. I did the Force Unleashed games. I did Jedi Fallen Order once, Jedi Survivor. So like I've done some things, right? But like I do have a lot more that I still want and need to do. But with that being said, like I kind of want to focus on franchises where like they've been sitting there partially done for like a long time. Like I said, like Assassin's Creed, Need for Speed, things like that. So we'll just see how it goes. I really kind of want to play older games in a way, like, play Assassin's Creed 2, play Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, play, Need for Speed Rivals, like play these older games, because I know that like from a time perspective, you can get them done so much faster than doing a game like, Jedi Survivor or God of War Ragnarok, or like literally any new game, just because of how long these new games take. Which I've heard Assassin's Creed Mirage is actually going to be a shorter game, which I'm looking forward to that because it's basically a DLC. But yeah, there's that as well. And then another thing, which is just, it's always something that's in my mind. I want to kind of do it. It's games where which I used to use this list all the time, and I dwindled it down. But I've been letting a few of these slip away. So this is a list that I used to do way back in the day, like way back in the day. It helped me really pick my games that I was doing. But these are games that I've platinumed, but I've not 100%ed. So basically, I haven't done the DLC for them. So the big main games are like RE8, Among Us, Horizon Forbidden West, and Wolong. Horizon Forbidden West, I'm waiting for that DLC to be like $2 because I don't want to pay all that money for it. But yeah, I do want to do like RE8. I want to do Among Us. I want to do Wolong. Wolong like just came out, so I need to look into that. And then at some point, I do need to get back into Uncharted 4. But there's been a few games that have been added to this list that I kind of need to get back to for completion, percentage purposes and just completion in general. But that is just another thing that I kind of have as like a back pocket. Like it's always a thought in my mind. I need to get back to it, but we'll see when I actually do get back to it. But with that being said, a lot of the games that I've been playing have been games on my list. I've been making progress in things on my list, and games that I have been adding to my list, I have been completing. So what that's been doing is that's really been helping my completion percentage. I typically don't really sweat about that. I really don't sweat about my numbers in general, but one thing that does make me feel like I am making progress towards things is seeing that completion percentage go up. And the only reason I say that is because my completion percentage for the longest time was hovering around 60%, and it went below 60% just because I was adding games. I was only doing the multiplayer and then moving on. So I wasn't really completing anything. So with completing some of these games, adding games to my list, completing them, and kind of doing that, it has been raising my completion percentage up, and I've gotten it up to over 63.5, which is pretty good. And I want to keep making it go higher and higher. But yeah, it's a number that I do pay attention to. But I don't let it dictate what I play. I don't say well, if I add this game to my list, it's going to drop my completion percentage by 1 whole percent, and then I'm going to just be so screwed. I don't do all that. I let it drop it, and then what you have to remember is it's going to drop your completion percentage at the beginning, but your completion percentage is going to go back up when you finish it. So as long as you finish it, it doesn't really matter. It's going to end up helping you at the end of the day. So yeah, that's that. And also, I don't really know if it matters, but the ultra rare trophies have been climbing as well. I know some people are into that stuff. With getting done Madden 20, it did add a few more ultra rares to the list. I think it was 2, maybe 3. 3. So the Platinum, Perfect Passer, and then Tom Brady Legacy Award. So we did add 3 more ultra rares, which again, I don't really worry about ultra rares. I know a lot of people will look at these and be like, holy smokes, you have a lot of ultra rares. And it's yeah, I mean, the main reason why I have so many ultra rares is because the only thing I worry about when playing a game is playing games that I enjoy and completing those games that I enjoy playing. So if that requires me to do stupid things and get ultra rare trophies, that's what it's going to be, and I'm going to get it done. But yeah, that's kind of how I feel about ultra rare trophies. But if you're into that kind of stuff, we did add a few more to the cabinet, so that's pretty cool. So anyway, with all of that being said, that's the progress that I've made over the last week. That's the progress that I plan on making over the next week and the next probably few months to come. I'm planning on keeping uploading these, keep upload. Oh man, what a day. I plan to keep uploading these videos once a week, maybe once every other week, just depending how much progress I make in games. But I do appreciate all the support. I do appreciate all of the comments, and I do appreciate all of the feedback and everything that you guys give. And I just appreciate you guys in general. So again, down in the comments below, let me know what games you guys have been playing. And down in the description below, you'll find links to all types of stuff. My Twitter, my Twitch, my platinum trophies that I've gotten over the however many years of trophy hunting that I've been doing, and various other things. So if you want to go check any of that stuff out, I would greatly, greatly appreciate it. Again, let me know what games you guys have been playing down in the comments below. Any sort of I don't know, goals you're setting for yourself or anything like that. I love to read all of that. Or maybe any games that you see on my list that you would like me to play. I will make note of this, and I don't want to keep rambling. Over on Twitch, not to self-plug or anything, over on Twitch, there is the ability to earn points over on Twitch and then redeem things. I do actually have a reward over on Twitch if you do show up and get enough points where you can actually pick the game that I play, and it can be a game either from my backlog, or if you save up even more points, you can redeem a game that's not even on my list yet. But I do need to kind of give the okay on it. I'm not going to do something stupid like Star Ocean or something like that. But yeah, that's just another thing. If you didn't know that, the more you know. But yeah, anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to leave a like. If you've made it this far and you haven't subscribed, consider subscribing for more trophy content like this. And I hope to see you all around sometime soon.